Bonjour everyone, Madam Blue here. Welcome back to my channel. Yeah, so today we're gonna have what I like to call a Tip Tuesday, and I used to do this on my Instagram all the time, but then when I reformatted my Instagram, I deleted all those, so they're archived somewhere. But today's tip of the day is going to be to not do hairstyles that cause more stress and strain on already stressed and strained hair. And what I mean by that is if you have hair that is weak, brittle, thinning, edges that don't exist, any of those things, then you want to stay away from hairstyles that can cause those problems to worsen, like tight ponytails, braids, weaves, wigs that are improperly installed, crochets. You know, you don't want to do things that cause too much tension because you're going to worsen the issue. And edges matter and healthy hair matters, so we want to make those the goals. Healthy hair should be the goal. Now, this is not for anyone who has literally a medical issue affecting their hair. We can't do anything about that. But if you have hair loss or thinning or breakage caused from improper care, then we need to care and take care of our hair so that edges can grow back, because they do grow back. They take a while, but while they're growing back, you can't continue to get braids. Side note, I've been watching a lot of Glamazante on YouTube, and first of all, her channel is out of control. But one of her older videos, she shaved her edges because she didn't like how they was looking, and I was just like, why did she do that? So don't go shaving your edges. Just let them do what they're supposed to do, and don't cause any more harm to them. If you have thin hair, in general, like you just have thin hair, because some people just have thin hair, you can get things like weaves and braids, but you don't want to get anything that's too heavy, because like for weaves, for example, this is a wig, but before I made it into a wig, I had it as a sew-in, and this is 3 bundles and some change. If I had thin hair, then I would not have a strong enough foundation to hold this. Even if a hairstylist works some type of magic and do what they do, because people work magic, as it grows out, it's still not going to be able to hold the weight of this extra hair. So if you have thin hair, then you don't want to put 4 or 5 bundles in your hair, because I mean, that's just, let's say, not the best thing to do. You definitely can, but you don't want to, because that's too heavy, number one, and as it grows out, it's just going to continue to pull, and again, we need edges. Also, if you do get things like braids, or let's say sew-ins, try not to get your edges braided up. Some people don't want hair out at all. Me personally, I leave edges out, because again, as your hair grows out, there's literally that anchor braid, it needs to be strong. It needs to be very strong. So if you have your edges braided all the way up, those edges are going to come off the braid, and eventually they're going to break off because they're being pulled. Like for example, when I do crochets on myself, literally none of this gets braided up. None of that. And then when I put the crochets on, let's say my braid starts here, the crochet is going to be like back here. I do not put them on edges at all, because again, as things grows out, it pulls, just because the edges are just too fragile to hold that weight. Now I know what you're thinking. If I can't do all those fun things, then what can I do? Everything. Honestly, there's 1,000,001 hairstyles out there. A lot of times we just don't want to wear those hairstyles, and that's fine. And you can continue to wear weaves and wigs too. That's totally fine. But it's not suggested if you have compromised hair that you want to be healthy. So for example, underneath this wig, my hair is in 2-strand twists. My hair is normally in 2-strand twists. It's no tension. It's no heat at all. I barely sit under the dryer to let it dry. Only time I do that is if it's cold outside. And of course I don't want to go outside with a wet head, but it's simple. No tension, no heat. Now will I wear these out in public? No. Because I just got too much face, and the twist, y'all saw how shrunken up those twists were. I don't have the time. However, I do stay away from sew-ins. I stay away from sew-ins because, one, I need to wash my hair more than every 2 months. I have to. My scalp is not going to be nice to me if I don't. So it's just not an option. Two, I don't like leave-out because leave-out gets straight and shrunken, and I don't want that because that would not be healthy if I have curly hair everywhere else except for at the top. So I know for me personally, I like wigs. And I make them so that they fit my head right and it does not cause any further damage. I have one wig that I sew on, and I literally just took the straps off of that to be able to sew it on, but normally I don't sew my wigs on. I put a band in it, and when I'm not out in public, that wig is not on my head. As soon as I get home, I snap it right off. I do not keep it on my head. Unless I have to work, it does not be on my head. But there are a ton of hairstyles out there. There's 2-strand twists, there's flat twists, there's buns you can do with your real hair, there's wearing a wash and go. Of course, everyone's hair is different. Shrinkage be real. It's all about being comfortable with whatever hairstyle you choose to wear. You just can't do certain things back to back to back to back. Like getting wigs, braids, weaves back to back. It's not healthy, especially if you have compromised hair. So I hope that video was short because look, I know how to talk, okay? Let me just also say this. I get it. Nobody wants to walk around not feeling confident and not secure. And if you have, let's say, no edges, you're not going to walk around with no edges. You're going to want a weave, a wig, or something. I get it. If you're someone who needs to have a weave, I would start to transition to wigs. Wigs are great. Let me tell y'all. 1 wig, 2 wigs, 3 wigs. And I think there's 1 or 2 back there. Madame Blue loves the wigs, okay? And that's because they're nice and easy. Hold on, let me fix this. And that's because they're quick and easy. No tension, no pain to me in any way, shape, or form. No harm caused. And again, I cannot do sew-ins, but again, I'm not walking around with these little shrimply twists. I'm just not doing it. And getting my hair straight, I be sweating too much, it's out the question. So I need this weave. I don't need it. I choose to wear them. And wigs are great. This was a sew-in. This was a flip over method sew-in, and I made a wig to mimic that sew-in. The best thing ever, y'all. Like, oh my gosh, it's great. So if you're someone who needs wigs, even I wish I had one. I'm gonna try to insert a video of a wig I do with my auntie a lot. We usually do. She likes sew-ins, so I usually make her U-part wigs. They look exactly like sew-ins. They are great. You gotta get them sewn on, or you can snap them on and off. It's looks like a sew-in. No one will ever know. Like, and it also gives you it's not as heavy, number one. It also gives you the ability to shampoo and condition your hair because you need to treat your hair in order for it to be right. I know a lot of people think you need to go months without shampoo and condition your hair or just co-washing, and it's like, no. You need to cleanse and condition and be nice to your hair, and it's going to do what it's supposed to do. So if you need a weave or you think you need a weave, let's look into wigs. If you can, because I know how much this stuff costs, okay? Okay. If you can, get them custom made because it will fit your head. A wig that's too tight is going to do more harm, and I've seen wigs that are too tight. It creates an indentation right where the band sit. So you want one that's going to fit your head. That's why I can't. Y'all look. We got head, okay? We got big heads in this family. Pause. Okay. Try them on first, see if they're a nice fit. Also be careful with clips. This particular wig does have clips. When I first made it, I had it sewn on, but I didn't want it sewn on. I wanted to pop it on and off. So I did add clips. It's like 5 clips in the front and 1 in the back. You want to be careful about clips because how the wig is made and it's so big. I guess the shape of it is so big. These clips are fine. I can clip the sides and pull it and it won't hurt my hair. But like on my closure wigs, if I clip the sides, it's gonna hurt. And it's just not comfortable. So I never put clips in my closure wigs. So be careful with clips too. We don't want to be putting stuff in that's gonna cause more harm. So that's it, guys. That's my tip for today. Take care of your hair and your edges, and they will be nice to you. Look into other hairstyles. Google, even though I don't believe in 4A, B, C, D, E, F, G, Google hairstyles for whatever curl type you have, just so you can get an idea of what that hairstyle will look like. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, check out my other videos, and comment your favorite hairstyle below. TTY.